everybody, it's Jen. Welcome to my Halloween series. I am kicking it off with a pocket letter, and I am using mostly Booyah by Fawn, but I'm also kind of accenting it with some miscellaneous Halloween stickers. So the first card was really quick. I loved that candy paper, and so I just put a trick or treat sticker. This one I used the spider web here as most of the decoration and added that little Dracula sticker as well. So this is the first one using the Booyah L'Enfant set, which you see there. And I'm doing the Frankenstein. So I colored, I used mostly Spectrum Noirs, but my greens and my purple, this green in particular, the candy apple green or lime green, are Copics. They're my first set of Copics. So I stamped out a number of these images, and so I'm just doing a light shading of gray with my colorless blender just to give them a little bit of dimension, and then I'm going to go in and give them some rosy cheeks with PP1. So I find this set a little bit tricky because I like the head accessories, whether it's like hair or a hat, to be kind of lower on the ghosts, which makes it hard to stamp out the faces prior to doing that. So it takes a little bit longer than I expected. I'm trying to bring in the purple, green, orange, and red on each of the cards. So I wanted to use that little bow, and I thought I wanted to put it under his, like on his chin there, but it didn't work, so I put it on the lollipop instead. And I like the way that turned out. So this is just an old Michael's Dollar Spot stamp that's like a ticket, and it's one of my favorite Halloween stamps. So I just stamped it on some red paper, and I'm just going to adhere it at the top of the card there. So pretty plain and simple. I wanted the stamped images to kind of take the forefront in this pocket letter. So this one here is purple paper with some spiders on it. I really like it. I almost have none left. This Hey Ghoul Friend is a sentiment from the L'Enfant stamp set that I'm using. And I just used a Sizzix die there to cut out that frame, and I'm going to cut that edge off there. And then I decide that I want to use the spider web and spider, but after I stamped this, because I only used like 3 dots, I realized it probably would have been easier just to use a marker, but that's okay. And this little spider comes in the stamp set as well. It's so cute. So I'm going to use the little kitty cat costume for this ghost, because with it saying Hey Ghoul Friend, I just thought let's put a little female character on there. So she's super cute, and I'm going to put some cheeks on her and just do a little bit of outlining as well. So I sped that up really quickly, but I just want to give a little bit of dimension under the headpiece as well. So that's another thing I kind of find like having to take into account after stamping the images. So now I'm going to put on the cute little whiskers that come in the set, and she's just so adorable. And I really love how L'Enfant, they now have a little bit of an extra white edge there, so you can actually adhere the images easier. And here's my pop of red in her little flower, and then I'm going to give her a little green treat bag as well. So almost all the images on the cards, I'm going to ground them with washi tape just to create some cohesion throughout the pocket letter. I really like this one. I'm just going to use this little pumpkin sticker as well. And those are just from like the dollar store. But I just thought it kind of adds to the scene. So I'm just using glossy accents here because I find it sticks better to washi tape. So that card is finished. This one is really simple. It's just a die cut that I had. I think I was gifted it. And I'm going to go back and put some sequins on that after, at the end. So this one here, I'm just going to emboss the Booyah sentiment from the set, and that quote bubble is a Heidi Swapp one. It came with, it was a stamp and die set, so I just used some white embossing powder and embossed that off screen. And I'm just going to use this ghost sticker, which I think is adorable, and it's got a little bow on, so it goes with the bow that I put on one of the images. So always kind of thinking about how you can tie things together. So gonna pop him on. Could have used some foam dots or whatever there to pop him up, but I didn't think of that at the time. So this is another sentiment from the Lawn Fawn set. I'm going to use this spiderweb washi again, and here's my little pirate ghost. Now, you're gonna see, this is kind of funny. I realized after I put the pirate hat on that I should have actually stamped his face and put the patch on under the hat. So lesson learned. This was the first time I used it. You see here I almost actually cover his other eye up with the strap right there, and then I'm like, wait a second. So yeah, so I would have put that under the hat from now on. So, you know, you always kind of learn as you go. So I'm going to give his little hook there in his hand, and I think I end up putting sequins on this one as well after I'm done filming. So that card turned out cute. This one's really plain and simple, just some washi. And I love that paper with the bones. And I'm just going to stick this haunted house there and a bat up in that top left corner, and I will put sequins on that card as well. So this is a container of confetti that I got at Dollarama. It was $2 for a huge package. So I'm just going to stuff the middle of the pocket letter, and I'm going to use washi tape. I have a fuse tool. I've had it for months. I had to have it. I've never used it. Too lazy to get it out. So here I am just stuffing the pockets. I really love how this turned out. I'm going to have some still pictures here coming up in a minute so you can see the cards better after I do a quick kind of show here. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this pocket letter, and I will see you all in the next video.